Hey everyone, it's Trainer P here. So today I would like to discuss some key components for weight loss and maybe why you're not experiencing the results that you're hoping for. So first and foremost, what I'd like to say is just congratulations for those who are choosing to lose weight and step into that journey. It's a huge journey, but I know you're going to be successful. So let's go ahead and dive in, right? So one thing when it comes to weight loss is the willpower. And what that means is the ability to continue to push and persevere despite the peaks and valleys, right? So for you, I just want to challenge you to make sure that the decision you've made, the foundation of that decision is strong, so that anytime there's a bad day or the weight didn't quite drop, that you're still going to persevere. So make sure that willpower is there. You're gonna need it. Okay. So let's go ahead and dive into a few of those factors as far as what may be hindering your weight loss. Okay. The first thing is sleep. So your body needs recovery, and when it is given a sufficient amount, you will see those results as far as losing weight. You'll actually start to feel better as well. But when you rest, you guys, that's where the body does most of the work to recover, restore, and bring back to life what is needed. And so make sure you're giving your body that rest that it needs, and that will also help with your weight loss. So if you're not, just think about that, okay? The next thing as well is stress. Whew. Child. Stress is a huge factor that can block our ability to lose weight. Stress actually creates hormones and enzymes that release chemicals that release into our body that helps in your body holding on to that fat, holding on to that weight. And if anything, sometimes it can actually create a more weight on that scale. So please make sure that even if you have a stressful environment at home or at work, there's an outlet, there's a way for you to decompress. And maybe you're using exercise to do that, and that's well, but just make sure, guys, that it's not something that you are holding on and you're carrying this burden, because again, it's actually causing your body to release hormones that will do the very opposite of what your goal is, okay? So that's two, right? We talked about sleep, we're talking about stress, and now we're going to hit the famous one, food. So we know when it comes to food that it's not always the fact that, oh, I don't go to McDonald's, Chick-fil-A all the time. Maybe you don't. But look at your food portions, right? Look at the amounts of food. Look at your food timing. When are you eating majority of your food? Those are things that are really important. And for example, let's talk about peanut butter, right? When you put peanut butter on, what are you using? Usually we use a big spoon or like a knife, and like half the knife is covered in peanut butter. Just so you guys know, a serving size of peanut butter is actually just about the thumb area. So think about, just those type of small changes equate to your weight loss or your weight gain, right? So if you don't want to gain weight, look at how you are handling your food, the portion, and when you're eating. And just a side note, what works for you or what worked for your friend or your neighbor, it may not work for you guys, okay? So it's not that their plan and what they did, well, you won't even see any results. It's just the fact that if you really want to optimize your results, guys, nutrition, workouts, those things have to be customized, okay? There is a general, yes, calories out, deficiency, all of that is, of course, key factors, but the amount of calories that you burn will be different than me, right? The food and how it processes in my body is different than how it will process for you. So I just want to give you that little tip as well. Please don't feel discouraged that, hey, what I'm following what my neighbor gave me, or I'm following what my friend told me and it's not working. Those are important things to acknowledge, to say, this might be something I need more customized for myself, okay? So with that is also an important key component is your workouts, your regimen. So what I would start by saying is the quality of your workouts. It's not always about the quantity. It's not 7 days a week, I got to hit it hard. The quality, how well are you working out? How well is your effort? How high is your heart rate? Do you feel the muscles burning? Do you even feel what you're doing? Like, those are all important factors as well, is the quality of the workout as well as the quantity. Okay, 3 to 4 days a week, or maybe 5 if it's feeling good. But remember, we talked about rest and recovery as well. Okay, so with that said, is put your body on a regimen of consistency, and you will see way better results and response than this chaotic in and out 2 days a week this week, but I worked out 4 last week, but I'm only going to work out 1 this week. That is really hard on your body. So create consistency with food. Stick to your lean meats, your fish, your ground turkeys, your chicken. Stick to your good and healthy vegetables and starches, your sweet potato, broccoli, things like that, right? Your healthy fats, your avocados, olive oils, nuts. So make sure you're supplying that. If you're constantly changing, like, hey, it's chicken this week, but tomorrow I'm going to go to the steakhouse. Yeah, steakhouse. And then we're going to go back home, but we're going to have fish the next night. That high of change of fat levels and saturation, sodium, I'm telling you, you guys, you won't see the results that you really would like to see. So keep your body on a regimen between your workouts and what you're putting in your mouth. Okay. So hopefully that helps you out as well. I just want to give you a fun little testimony. Is I had a client who is just an absolute fireball. She was amazing. Loved her personality and her ability to just really come into the gym and be determined to work out. She never declined anything I threw at her, and trust me, I gave her a lot of crazy exercises. But I noticed that she was unable to always fulfill the full amount of time. So, for example, we would work out for about 50-minute sessions, and between that 20 to 30-minute time, she was gassed. And I knew there was nutrition behind it. So I would ask her after, like, hey, you're eating okay? Can I see what you're eating? You want to write it down? And no, I'm good. I'm fine. It's fine. It's good. And, I was kind of like, okay, all right, well, I'll see you next session, and go from there. And just a side note, if you have a trainer, you guys, please be willing to be open with them about your nutrition, about what's going on at home, because just as much as I know that can be a guarded thing, even if you're proud that, hey, I know what I eat, I'm not stupid, it's not that, but just be willing to put your guard down and say, hey, maybe I do need some help in nutrition, because at the same time, it's hard to dive in with someone as a trainer. It's hard for me to say, hey, I need to look at your nutrition and constantly face defense mode. No, you don't. It's fine. I don't need you to do that. Why are you doing that? I eat fine. Patience, I know what to eat. I Google it. That is just, I'm telling you guys, it's a really hard thing for most trainers to overcome. Yes, you're paying us to help you, but at the same time, I'm not here personally to have an argument with you. So if you're not going to share and be open with me, just know it may take a while for that weight loss to really come undone. But anyways, so she was a bit guarded, and we just kept working out. So when her first weigh-in came in, she was not happy, guys, and I agree. She only lost about maybe 4 or 5 pounds. And I mean, imagine the workouts we were doing, and the cardio she was doing on her own. I mean, she was killing it. So she was very upset. I remember she was like, what is this? What is this? And I agreed. I was like, yeah, this isn't good, right? So may I ask again, like, what's going on with the food? Because factors, it's just something's missing. And she did. She finally opened up. And you know what, guys? She wasn't eating bad. She wasn't eating fast food. It was honestly, she was under eating. And some of the choices were not foods that were giving her energy to push. So we just made a few quick changes. We added, some snacks to her daily eating just to start small. And within a few days, guys, I saw another person. I mean, I thought the first person I saw was amazing and, fireball, but this girl completing her 50-minute sessions, then she would stay after and do a little bit of cardio. especially if she knew the next day she had to work overtime. So, she was finding ways to really stay at it. Willpower, right? Remember that. And so before you know it, guys, the results were coming in. I mean, she was telling me my boyfriend can't keep his hands off me. But she was her glutes were developing, her core was strengthening, her waist was trimming down, her arms were looking better. So it was really, really cool to see that transformation. And I encourage the same with you. So be open with your trainer if you have one. Know that we do care. We put in a lot of time and work. Stuff that you guys don't even know or see is behind the scenes. And so, have the ability to be a teammate with your trainer. Be open and discuss things. Don't hide things. And really honestly, guys, do what they're telling you. I mean, do what they're telling you. Don't say, okay, well, I had one of the meals she said I should eat. Do what we're telling you. It'll optimize the best of your results. And that's what you're paying us for. That's what that's what we're here to help you do, is to learn healthy manners and healthy habits for yourself. So take that time, get to know your trainer as well, and invest in that. So hopefully this helped you. And if you don't have a trainer, you guys, look into investing in one. Even the professionals have trainers, guys. So no one is above a trainer in the sense of I don't need any help. I work with a lot of NFL players. I've worked with some USA track and field athletes as well. Like, we all need to optimize the results. So if you're really looking to optimize your results, hire a trainer, and make sure that you work as a team together. Okay. And I wish you guys the best with your weight loss journey. So from now, I will see you then.